Hey, howdy, Andrew here, and welcome back to Killer Love. This here is going to be episode 3. If you missed the first two episodes, the first episode is actually back from Indie Love Month, and the second one went up last Monday. So if you missed it, go check it out, because we got a lot more background and story stuff about, our main characters' relationships, as well as this girl's Anna. And I think we're still in the flashback, but I thought this was a good point to end off the episode last time, because it's, the black screen, it's setting up the next part. And without further ado, the second time Anna and met as adults, we were neighbors. I was coming back home from a morning shift at the store. I went into our building, up to the second floor, down the hall, to mine and Grace's door, and I froze. There was someone standing in front of our door. That someone was her. Anna? Jack. Jack? I don't remember my voice, but it was something like this, I think. Jack? Oh goodness, what are you doing here? Don't tell me, you. She pointed at the door as if to ask if I lived there. Yes, that's my apartment, as you damn well know. The hallway air felt warm and stale, soup-like. I hope it's not pea soup. I don't like pea soup. I do like me some baked potato soup, though. What are you doing here? I was going to say hello to my new neighbor. So, hello. Wait, huh? And here? She pushed something into my hands. It was a plate wrapped in plastic wrap. There was something brown on the plate, isn't she? It's my brownies. I'm sure you'll like them, Jack. But we're not neighbors. I spat the words out. Yes, we are. I'm right over there. Anna showed me the door to the right of mine. Ah, that place has been empty for weeks. I'm pretty sure the guy who lived there before that was a heroin addict. He didn't seem so bad now. Oof. What an amazing coincidence, though. I just so happened to murder the heroin. It's such a shame that had to leave. To think we'd end up living so close by again. It's not a coincidence, though, is it? Pardon? Come on, really? What are you trying to do? It's obvious you planned this. There's no way something like this could happen by accident. Anna laughed. It was a sound like a fork scraping a plate. Well, you can believe it's a coincidence, or you can believe it's not. Either way, we'll be seeing each other pretty often. Enjoy the brownies. They're not poisoned. Thank you? I'm not a big fan of sweet stuff, but I'm sure Grace will love them. Grace? Ooh, this music's wrapping up. Who is Grace? My girlfriend. I pointed at our door number with my thumb. We lived together. Ah, yay. My idea was that in case she was acting like this because she was interested in me, I'd gently tell her I was taken. Whoa. Y'all see that? Her eyes did the yandere, death stare for a second. Grace. Yes. She must be a nice girl. The best I've ever known. She's lucky to have you. I'm pretty sure it's the other way around. It's been nice chatting. I'll say hi to Grace for you. I should go in and say hello myself. There's no need. She's not here right now. But, bye. I pretend to unlock the door. It was already unlocked because Grace was home. I slipped in and shut the door in Anna's face. Oh, it's rude, but at the same time, she's a creepy stalker. So, yeah. In the apartment, I found I could breathe freely again. Son of a bitch. Talk to this girl? Be friends with her? Not a chance. She creeped the hell out of me. Writing all this down, I can see why Grace thought I was overreacting. The plain facts of it don't seem that bad at all. A friend I hadn't seen in years noticed me at my workplace, talked to me a bit, and then happened to move in right next to me. But I knew right from the start that there was something off about her. That's not something to ignore. Paranoid? Yeah. But in this case, I was right to be paranoid. It's because I let my guard down that all that shit happened. Still, no word from the doctor about when I'll be able to get out of here. In fact, I haven't seen him in days. I hope he's just busy. What if something happened to him? It's the paranoia talking again. No, that's not paranoia. That's plain stupid. And I can't make a doctor disappear and get away with it. But I've got to say, if this doctor did disappear, it wouldn't be much of a loss to the hospital, I think. I'll have to ask him to give me some Nickelodeon. I'll have to ask him to give me some neck exercises I can do. My neck hurts from craning my head to the side and all the time to look at the sky. Well, at least the weather is bad now. I'm not looking there as much. It's weird how a little neck pain has caused me trouble with how broken and battered the rest of me is. I probably should have mentioned my neck to him. That might up my dosage, and what do I do then? If my brain turned to mush. Maybe then I'd be happy. In any case, I have things to do, and I need to clear my mind to do them. I hope that what I'm writing makes sense. I hope we haven't gone down the rabbit hole already, and all I'm doing is scrolling line after line of meaningless chicken scratch. That'd be pretty funny, I guess, in a pretty unfunny way. Ooh, what if he's just crazy? August 12th, and his brownies were tasty. I didn't have any, but Grace said so. I wanted to throw the brownies into the trash, but Grace caught wind of them too quickly. She's like a bloodhound when it comes to sweet stuff, chocolate especially. Chocolate! And then, of course, I had to explain where I got them. Weird. I know, right? There's no way it's a coincidence. Yeah! It must be a sign. A sign of what? That she's stalking me? You know, it is weird that she was stalking me, since she knew where I live, but that she didn't know about Grace. I mean, she couldn't have known with how surprised she was. I don't think she was acting. Was it just a coincidence then? No, absolutely not. That I refuse to accept. I think I'll go say hi. I can make something for her too. Do you have any butter left? I want to bake her some cookies. Yeah, and then you eat most of them on your own. Hey! I don't see the point of going to visit her, though. We'll see more than enough of her anyway. We live so close by. We're neighbors. I want us to get started on the right foot. And maybe she and I could be friends. I think that'd be nice. I wrap my arms around her. Of course you deserve that. But please, find a friend that's not her. Why? Once again, I couldn't properly explain why. I couldn't put it down as anything more than a hunch, a gut feeling I'd get whenever I was near her. I've at least got to see her for myself, to see if she's really such a horrible person. Trust me, you're better off without it. Ooh. The next day in the afternoon, I was lying down on our sofa. I was nursing a headache that had been with me since the morning. Grace told me she'd be right back. She went out of the apartment with something in her hands, and then a smell of freshly baked cookies wafted out of the kitchen. It still took me about 2 minutes to piece the puzzle together. Ah, shit. I was immediately up. Not good, come on! Panic struck me harder than I would expect. It was like with Grace seen on all by herself, some vulnerable part of me was exposed. I wanted to bring Grace back and lock the door and keep her safe and never ever let her out of my sight. But I also didn't want to go in there. I just stood there, head in my hands, wondering what the hell to do. Yo, I am loving this music. Credits. Who did the music? Clean Soul. So Kevin McLeod. Andy, you did a good job. If you picked up the music, you did a real good job of picking out the music. Like, man, I am loving this and giving me the right creeps. All at once, I was telling myself to go there, you coward, but also to stay here, you idiot. Baka. And somewhere far away, a tiny little voice, very tiny, very little, was telling me I was overreacting. Then there came the sound of glass breaking. It had come from where else? Anna's apartment. I went to the wall that separated our apartments. Now there was no sound at all, nothing to explain the crash. I finally overcame my cowardice. I dashed out from our apartment to hers. Ooh. When I got there, I saw broken glass and blood, and Grace leaned down, and Anna stood above her, and they were both smiling. They stopped when they noticed me there, out of breath and confused. Jack. Hello, Jack. Did you decide to join us? No, what the hell's going on? This? Anna waved her hand at the floor, at all the bits of glass, white ceramic, actually. There were also scattered cookies and drops of blood. Yes, that! Just looking at the blood made me feel sick, like I was going to throw up, but I couldn't peel my eyes away from it. I've always been like that around blood. I've never had the stomach for it. I could never be a doctor. Grace was picking up the broken pieces of ceramic. There was a little accident. An accident? Yes. What else? Grace, what happened? It's my fault, really. The cookies were hotter than I thought, so I dropped the whole plate. And it was Anna's plate, too. Be careful, Grace. You might cut yourself. She's cut herself already. Look. Huh? She only seemed to notice the blood around her. But I... Grace shook her hands, turned them around a few times to see from every angle, but found no cuts there. It's not me. It's my blood. What? Anna, was I just noticing holding her left hand tightly with her right? There's a little blood still trickling from between her knuckles. Oh no! Grace's hand hovered over Anna's. She looked willing to help, but afraid she'd do something wrong. How did this even happen? I tried to pick up some of the pieces. They're pretty sharp, aren't they? Hang on, Anna. Ow! I'm fine. I don't need you to do anything. The way Anna said that was forceful. It was harsh. Grace backed away. I can still help. She remembered I was there. Jack, go get some gauze. We have gauze? Useless. Frustrated. More frustrated than I'd ever seen her before. Grace ran off to get the gauze herself. She left me there, in the belly of the beast. I tried being polite. Shame about the cookies. A real shame. I didn't get to eat a single one. Well, actually, she picked one up with the free finger out of her left hand. Some of her blood got on the cookie. Before I could say anything, she ate it in one bite. Jesus. I mean, granted it's been more than 5 seconds, but like, it's still a good cookie, right? It's not all bad. They're still warm. Do you want one? I'll pass. God, you made me sick. That's not a very nice thing to say, Jack. If anyone else said it, but I'll forgive you. She licked her lips. I should have left, but I was like a frog being stared down by a snake. I wonder what's taking Grace so long. She must be flustered. Poor girl. So much worry about a teeny little cut. It's not serious? It's not. How do you know? I've seen a lot of cuts. I can imagine. Anna laughed. I'm a nurse. That I couldn't imagine. It's hard to believe, though. I see proof of it every day. There's a lot of blood. You don't believe me? Look. She showed me her hand. The cut ran from the base of her thumb towards the middle of her hand. The wound was thin, but long and ragged. The skin around the wound was pale and moist, showing how fresh the cut was. I could have puked. Oh, does it look bad? Don't worry, it won't even scar. Stop that, please. You're really a... I don't remember what I was going to say. It wasn't nice, in any case. What stopped me was Grace coming back. Sorry. There wasn't any gauze. Here. She brought a roll of pink toilet paper. I hope this is good enough. Thank you, Grace, but I don't need it. You don't? No. See? The blood stopped. And flashed me a smile. The corners of her mouth were still red. Vampire. August 13th. Good day today. Didn't see Anna once. What's enough about that? After what happened where I left off yesterday, I was sure Grace and I were on the same page, but no. In the end, I was the one who cleaned up that bloody mess on the floor. I threw away the cookies before Anna could get her hands on any more. Back in our apartment, Grace let out a long sigh. What a mess, am I right? Yeah, and it's all my fault. I mean, you did just meet her, right? Yes. And? Well, I can see why you've been avoiding her. If that's what you mean. Thank you. She's beautiful. I thought she would be some shy little girl. Or a crazy cat lady or something. But she's like a model. Wait, yeah, wait, what? No. Don't try and deny it, Jack. It's why you don't want to go near her, isn't it? You don't want to be tempted. I shook my head. I really didn't see her that way. Now, with a little more perspective, I could say it's true. What a waste of good looks. She's more beautiful than me. Hey, don't say that. She's not. She is. Grace dropped her gaze to stare at her hands, and she wasn't mad that I ruined her plate. She wasn't scared of the blood either. She's just so... I took her hands in mine. They were cold. Grace? Jack? You're beautiful and kind. More beautiful and kind than any other girl in the world. I'm lucky as hell to have you. My cheeks burned. I must have looked like a tomato. I wasn't used to saying stuff like that. I mean it. So don't say like stuff like that. Okay? Please? Oh. Grace blinked, like she'd just woken up. Oh. I've been seeing a lot of dumb stuff, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm a real hassle, huh? No, don't say that. And don't say you're sorry either. You've done nothing to feel sorry for. She apologized way too often. Hey, so do I. I'm liking Grace. She's so kind. August 15th. I didn't write anything yesterday. The pain in my leg made it so I couldn't focus. It's been hurting like a bitch these past few days. I gave in and asked the doctor about it. He's fine, by the way. Didn't disappear or anything. Must have taken a few days off. I asked him about the pain. I asked if he could do anything about it. Apparently, the pain is a good sign. I think that's what he said, so I guess my leg is healing alright. But it still hurts like hell. When the doctor went away, I complained out loud that it hurts. One of the other patients must have thought that I was talking to him. The patients here now are not the same guys I mentioned before. Maybe one is, but that's all. The other people are getting better. Hopefully. The others went away to another part of the hospital, or a home, or maybe to the morgue. I don't know. I wasn't really keeping track. Oops. So I said something about how my leg hurt, and a guy in the bed next to me, man, a kid actually, can't be more than 18 or 19, starts talking to me. I think he was saying how he's in a lot of pain too. I couldn't understand most of it though. His jaw's been wired shut. Anything he tries to say turns to moans and lots of drool. Oh no! You okay, kid? The nurse came in, not Anna, and told him he shouldn't speak if he wants his mouth to get better. So he shut up. Not much else happened, but my leg really is bothering me. It's a deep pain. It doesn't feel like it's healing. It feels wrong in a way that makes my teeth hurt too. I'll stop with the leg now. I have to get my mind off of it. It just hurts so much. I'll check where I left off the day before yesterday and go from there. You're not coming with us? Again? No, I don't feel like it. But Anna's so great to hang out with. Yesterday we went window shopping, and then we went to a cafe, and then we had ice cream in the park. Sounds fun. It was. Anna's a really interesting person. You should give her a chance. I want us all to be friends. So please, come along. No, I'll pass. Sorry. A moment later, Anna came in without knocking. She never knocked anymore. Ready, Grace? Yes, in a minute. Oh, I gave her Grace's voice. Yes, in a minute. Grace heaved a sigh. Are you sure you don't want to go? Yes, I'm sure. Go have fun without me. Okay then, some other time. Mwah! We kissed. Have fun. We will. Bye. Oh, my precious baby bean. Grace and Anna became friends. Dun dun dun. Good friends. Very soon after they first met. I was against it, but I found it hard to complain seeing Grace so happy. Oh, they spent quite a lot of time together. Whenever I said anything about this, Grace would tease me. She said I was jealous, but she would also invite me to come with. I always declined. I eventually got used to it, and things were quiet for a while. Once at the store, I was applying discounts during work hours. It should have been done before we opened, but someone had been slacking off. I won't point fingers. It was Don, the old guy. Don. So I was the one stuck wondering what kind of dog food the 20% off should go on, or something like that. The list they gave us were always terrible, so full of corrections you can barely read them. Dang. As I was about to choose at random where to apply the discount sticker, someone put a hand on my shoulder. Oh, Anna. There was a tightness in my chest, but it passed within seconds. As I said, I'd gotten used to it. She didn't scare me anymore. Hi. I need to figure out a way to differentiate their voices. I like doing hers kind of sassy like. Hi. Because to me, it's more of a hello there. How are you, Jack? I'm alright, thanks. Hey, random question. Do you like big dogs or small dogs? Big dogs, I guess. I see. I bet down and placed a sticker reducing the price of the dog food that had one of those wiener dogs on the packaging. Grace is in the break room, by the way. I know. I was just there. But I wanted to see you. Yeah? Why? I haven't seen you at all for the past week, you know. Didn't you notice? I guess. I was calling to work a lot, and you must have been busy here too. Yeah, busy. We should meet more often. After all these years apart, we must have a lot of stories to tell, huh? Yeah, maybe. Jack, you mentioned dogs, right? Right. Was that because of Buddy? Who's Buddy? So you really don't remember anything? Nope. I don't remember this Buddy, and I don't remember knowing you either. Of course, now I do know about Buddy. I don't remember his breed or how old he was or anything, other than his name, really, but I do know of him. A certain picture book told me. A picture book? What? That's really too bad. But I'll come back to you, I'm sure. Who knows? Buddy was a really sweet dog. You'd liked him a lot. I shrugged. And he loved you. But then again, that dog loved everyone. It's me. I'm Buddy. He was so trusting. Too trusting? I'm sure he was. Are you really fond of not knowing so much about your life, Jack? Yeah, I am. I'm used to it by now. I think it would feel weird if I could remember, actually. I suppose it's easier in a way. There are some things best forgotten after all, aren't there? Yeah. Of course there are. And I wish some of those things would have had the decency to stay forgotten. Why mention it now, though? Oh, no reason. I was just a little curious. Uh-huh. I didn't believe her. I sensed that there was something in particular she wanted me to remember. I do know what that is now, but I still don't know why she wants me to remember what she did. Is it some sort of sick form of love, or does she want to finish the job? Is it both? No, don't tell me. I don't know. I really don't. Her mind is as much of a mystery to me now as it ever was. Please don't tell me she killed Buddy. Interlude. Anna in Wonderland. Dear diary, I found him. It was beautiful. It was like fate. It was fate. As soon as I came into this city, I caught his scent in the air. Just a little, but mostly I smoked homeless people and gasoline. Why did you go all the way out here, Jack? You love nature, the smell of pines where we grew up. I was ready to spend weeks looking for you, Jack, or months, even years if I had to. I even got a job at the hospital here. They're understaffed, so it was easy. But there you were, in the first store I went to. I didn't even go in to look for you. Fate, fate, fate. But you were a little strange. Surely you recognized me. I haven't changed that much, have I? I mean, it's been a while, and I have tried to make myself pretty for you, in every way I could think of. But you knew it was me, right? I knew it was you. You haven't forgotten me. Were you pretending? Playing a game? Yes, that must be it. Well, I'd love to wait and see what you're doing, dear, but I've been a patient girl for far too long. Oh my. Dear Diary, Friday. Jack Friday. I knew he changed his name to that, but it's just so funny, isn't it? We'll have to change it back to Jack for when we're married. Oh. I want the real one to follow my first name, Jack Friday. It made me giggle when I saw it on your employee records, darling. Whoa, girl. I just had a peek, nothing more. Just to see where you live. I wanted to follow you home at first, but then I thought, hey, wouldn't it be insanely romantic if the next time I saw you, we lived right next to each other? I know you're playing your little game of you don't know me anymore, but that's not too much, is it? Being neighbors, you won't be angry, right? Even if it makes you angry, I have to at least do this, right? I can't wait anymore. I'm just tired of being myself. I've waited this long already. I prepared for you so much. Maybe you won't be mad. Please don't be mad. Please. P.S. One other thing, darling. That street where you live, isn't it in a terrible part of town? Run down and cheap and even dangerous? I haven't been here for long, but I think that's right. Is that part of your game too? And working in the store? That must be it as well. Someone like you should never work there. Instead, you should be a... Gosh, I can't even imagine what. And isn't that perfect? I don't want you working anywhere. I want you all for me. Dear Diary, the street is worse than I thought. God, the smell. Do you really know what you're doing, Jack? No, I shouldn't doubt you. I know. The rent is cheap, at least. Very cheap. But more important than that or anything else, there's a vacancy right next door to your apartment. I can't wait to move in. We'll be neighbors. I'll see so much of you it'll make me drunk. Dear Diary. What a beautiful dump. I said this to the landlord when I brought my things here. He thought I was complaining. He said I should have checked out the apartments before I rented it. He's an idiot. There could have been a swarm of rats or roaches living in the apartment, or crack addicts for that matter, and I wouldn't give a darn. But still, I can't keep it dirty forever. I have to practice my homemaking skills. Time to make this dump a home. Aww. She wasn't so crazy. Dear Diary, just back from my quick job. Gotta stay in shape, and the brownies are just about done. I know, I should have kept an eye on them, but I've been doing this for long enough, you know? The brownies are perfect. Not burnt, not raw, just right. I hope he likes them. Oh, so she didn't lace them with anything. That's good to know. Jack, I don't know if I can go on. Who is this girl? I'm the one for you. The only one for you. And yet you... I know this is part of your plan, but you didn't have to do it this way. Why are you being so cruel? I have work now. I don't care. I'll go sleep. Dear Diary, I cried all the bad feelings out. Things don't seem nearly as bad now. Jack is just testing me, so I have to show him what it takes. This is nothing at all. I can do this. Dear Diary, I met her today, Grace. I hope she doesn't get in the way. She's a sweet girl, but she's clumsy. She dropped a plate, my plate too, of cookies, and there are cookies and broken pieces of porcelain everywhere. I'm pretty clumsy too, I guess. I caught myself in a shard when I tried to pick it up. Jack came in just as I got cut. He must have sensed I was hurt. There's a lot of blood for a wound so small. The blood reminded me of that time. It always does. I showed it to Jack. He looked like he was going to vomit. Great acting, Jack. I love you. Dear Diary, I've gotten better at playing along with Jack's little game. I see him a lot more now, everywhere I go. Nearly half of those times, I'm not even trying to make our paths cross. It's fate. I'm also seeing Grace a lot more. She's always asking me to go somewhere with her, or to chat. She's always coming over to my apartment without Jack. She's become a real bother, honestly, but I act nice. The girl tells me things about Jack, after all. Though of course she doesn't know anything about him that I don't. That's because she doesn't really know Jack. But now I know what he's pretending to be like. He told Grace that he has amnesia. It's a little unoriginal, Jack, don't you think? That's okay, though. She believes you. That dumb little... Don't you dare! She is a precious baby bean. Dear Diary, I'm troubled. I'm sure to think that Jack is not pretending. What if he really has forgotten all about me? No, I can't have that. I need a sign, Jack. Just one little sign. So I know you remember. One sign. Anything is fine. Dear Diary, Jack doesn't remember me. I'm pretty sure of it now. He doesn't remember anything. Darn. But that's a good thing. He has been acting cold on purpose. I'll give his memory a little jog, and that'll be that. Good as new. But this also means that he's serious about that Grace girl. We can't have that. Oh, no. I'm starting to see her true colors. She's a filthy seductress, all right. No! She's also an idiot. She invited me for dinner tomorrow at her apartment. Their apartment. Her and Jack's apartment. The apartment they're sharing together. Without me. It's just like the poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. The poison specifically designed to kill Cusco. That poison. August 16th. And I think that's a good place to wrap it up. I think we're out of the interlude. Maybe this is more of Anna's kind of story. But ooh, the girls met up for the first time. We got brownies and cookies and everything else. And oh man, the music. I feel like I comment on the music every time though, because it's giving me chills. But I just wanted to say thank y'all so much for watching. If you're new around here, I am Icy Richard. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys already know that whole dealio. I think this is gonna be this coming up Monday's episode. So if I get 50 subscribers before this Wednesday's Pokemon episode, then I'll be dropping that series a bit more often than just on Wednesdays. And I think in Sunday's episode, I had talked about my schedule, which I guess I'll just say it again. My main days are gonna be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. With on the second and fourth Saturdays, I'll be live streaming. And then if I have it like I just said with Pokemon Black, or an extra series that I need to get done, it'll either get posted on Sunday or Saturday. So I'll be posting, I guess, 3 to 5 times a week, 3 to 4, just depending on what I got done and what I got prepared for that time frame. But I think that's all I had to say. So stay kind, be awesome, tip waitresses a heck of a whole lot, and I'll be seeing all of y'all next time. Peace out.